What the boo?
My whole trip's been made.
Bang!
Don't.
She's not the sharpest tool in the shed, I bet.
Perfecto!
Outside cremated, inside raw. Clean. I can't take any more.
We're on our own out here.
There you go, my love.
Oh, thank you.
So this was going to be the start of an Austria vlog. I was going to spend a few days to a week here in Austria. However, the next week is literally forecast rain non-stop, and Austria was always going to be like a bit of a chill out zone, go and see some nice things, and then just kind of like recoup ready before we go to the Dolomite. But we've come to a cable car today and to go up to a lake which looks amazing, and it's literally just overcast and you can't see anything. I'll put a thing in of the webcam what it looks like. I just don't think it's worth walking up or even paying for the cable car up. And then looking at the next week, it's literally like this is the nicest day, so it's just a bit of a shame because I was really excited for Austria. And another thing, Rye's very burnt out as well, so what we're thinking is we're going to drive to Italy, to Lake Garda, because that's like, it's just getting a little bit cooler there, but it's a lot warmer and sunnier than here. Let's go to Italy, baby.
Hi everyone. You've probably been wondering where I've been today. Fame's just got to me too much. I've had too many people stopping me, asking me, am I at Mr. Our Adventures? I've just gone, I can't take any more. The fame's too much. So I've had a day off. On a serious note, Beth's been an absolute trooper and put a good over 4 hours.
Hang on. I did 1 hour 45 this morning.
1 hour
And then
45.
it was about a 5.5 hour here, and there's an hour
So what
there.
does that equals?
Fuck knows, I drove too much to work it out.
She's not the sharpest tool in the shed, I bet. Been a little bit tired today because I think the wild camp still knocked me out a bit because I literally had like probably less than 2 hours. I probably had about 2 hours sleep, so I think I'm still playing catch up for that. Plus, as you seen the other day in Switzerland, I just drove for 4 hours randomly for that road closure, so I was just so sick of being in the driver's seat. It's been nice to be a passenger princess for once, and I've really felt like a princess. She's made me feel like a princess today. Don't tell her. Very excited to actually be in Italy, and I'm really hoping to have a few nice sunny days by the lake, bit of swimming, bit of seaside style things, you know. We just want to kind of relax because I think Switzerland's been so intense. We just want a bit of a downtime, and Austria just didn't have the weather for it, unfortunately. So hopefully this will be our downtime, and we're going to go back into the mountains and start doing more crazy shit.
Oh, honey, honey, you were my candy girl. Hold on, what time is it? Shut the f*** up. If you haven't noticed by now, this is our first time travelling abroad, and you can just tell because we just keep making the wrong decisions. Because we drove 5 hours today to end up back at the most busiest place in Italy, the biggest lake in Italy. Just imagining like we'd end up pulling by the side of a beautiful lake and dive in.
Pull up the side of a river and we'll have a barbecue tomorrow and just spend the whole day just sat on the lake. No.
Someone take her off my hands, please.
Hi, back with me again. Now me and Beth have swapped places. She now feels like I did yesterday. Tiring this van life, tell you. Yeah, so the sun was blasting this morning. It was gorgeous. So we headed straight to the lake just to catch a bit of the morning sun, and it's been bliss. However, I was doing some look in the forums. I absolutely love forums. It actually came up saying as a top contributor on Facebook. It's awful. Anyway, we actually read that a lot of van lifers choose to go to a lake called Lake Iseo, which is only about an hour from where we are now, because it's a little bit more accommodating to park on the side of the road and stuff. So we're going to try that out for now. If not, we think we might get a a campsite around Garda just to help us get closer to the lake, because a lot of the parking spots around Garda that we've seen, there is a few of them, but a lot of them are just a bit further back on like leisure centres and public car parks. And we want the lake experience. That's the reason why we come, just to open the door and be on the lake. But we'll see how we get on. We love you, Lidl, we do. We love you, Lidl, we do. We love you, Lidl, we do. Oh, Lidl, we love you. Starting with the essentials.
Eating healthy, of course.
So we just did a massive shop. Some more in there. Excuse the mess of the van. It was 115 euros, which isn't that bad because the last big shop we did was when we was actually in France. Yeah, and then we just did a couple of little bits and bobs in Switzerland just to top us up for like just like bread and milk and stuff. But
it still cost a fortune.
Yeah, but I think that's been like 3 weeks, probably a bit less. Just under 3
weeks, I'd say, maybe 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, 2.5 weeks. So it's not bad. This will probably last us another 2.5 weeks. So about 50 quid a week, innit? Just under 50 quid a week for the both of us. Not too bad.
Oh, he's happy. He's happy as Larry.
Oh, we've got a good species of fish around here. It's a big lake, you know, but if you don't put
try, you'll never know.
You don't put your hook in the water, you're not going to catch a fish.
This is what we wanted. This is exactly what we was imagining when we drove to Lake Garda, except not Lake Garda. We're at Lake Iseo.
Iseo, yeah.
Iseo. Beautiful.
About an hour from where he was on Lake Garda. It's bloody beautiful, mate. Definitely not as touristy.
No.
More quieter.
It's lovely. He's got some. Yay! Poor thing. You're not gonna hold it?
Yeah, it's just a perch. I have to be careful. It's
Why?
got spikes on its back.
Are you happy?
Yeah. You're probably over the moon.
Yay!
My whole trip's been made. The funny thing is, I've caught thousands of these at home, but the first time I've actually caught on a lure.
Oh, amazing.
Oh my god, I'm over the moon. Claim. Claim.
That shop was literally like a bit of everything. Like, it was just full of anything you can imagine. Apart from fairy lights, couldn't find fairy lights, but 42 quid later with a big shop. Just been a bit of an admin day. Not really done much. Well, we have, but we've not. So like, we've been going around doing little bits. What was that?
We're in an industrial fireplace where they obviously sell like big load. They've got like tons of pallets of like pellets and wooden things. And I've just translated to him saying, "Have you got any logs?" He's like, "Why do you need logs?" And I've gone, "Oh, for a fire." He's gone, "What fire?" And I've gone, "Campfire." I'm like, campfire with a van. And then he walks me around, just points out bag of lights. I'm like, perfecto. We were both saying, actually, it's so funny the side quest we go on to. So I spoke to a guy in the petrol station. Come on. I spoke to a guy in the petrol station who then pointed me to a place I had no idea what it was called. So then I went to another supermarket, spoke to a woman there who found me some coal, then found on the internet that if you type in something, they sell industrial wood. Found one 10 minutes away, got to the guy and he was like he's literally got thousands of pallets of wood. I'm going, we just need a little camper van fire for our little camping trip. And then we've got wood, and I'm just saying to Beth, like, honest to God, the side quest in these countries is hilarious. You stood there with Google Translate just laughing with people. The amount of times I look like an absolute muppet with a phone going, and then it was like, perfecto! Like, me and them were like, perfecto!
He's buzzing with his new little fishing things. He was talking to the people in there for ages. Like, oh. Hang on. Yeah,
this was my main recommended one. It looks really, really cool. It's actually a great time right now because the sun's just going down, so it's feeding time at the zoo.
Oh yeah. So he also got these little wormy things as well.
Yep. Little jigs. proper productive day. Buzzing. We had a bit of a slow morning, as we expected to, and then we were like, right, we need to get our stuff done. Laundry done, bit of shopping that we couldn't get the other day done, fishing shop done, bosh. Oh, firewood.
It took a while.
It's just been brilliant. Anyway, we caught 3 perch the other night. Well, hooked 4, lost 1 at the net, caught 3.
Go on then.
Gotta go.
Go on. The sun's just
I'll
setting
get me
as well.
net.
It's just
I'll get
cute.
me net.
Right, I'll show you what we got from that shop. That shop full of randomness. But it was actually everything we needed. So we got a new doormat. We've needed one for so long because we had like a little, it was like a little sunflowery one. You've probably seen it in our other videos. And it was just so cute and I just didn't want to get rid of it, but it was literally falling apart and yeah. So anyway, not for rambling about the doormat, but we needed one. So got that. I got a makeup bag. Life is a peach. Because my bag from skincare stuff's like, the zips broke, so everything's just falling around everywhere. I got a Melissa My Beauty little purse thing, and it is literally just for SD cards. A soap container. Skipping rope. Oh, I did actually pick up as well in there before we went to the fishing shop. A few other little fishy things because you didn't know there was a fishing shop, just like cheap stuff. And then, how many more of these do I get? Spoons and spatulas and stuff because I've got wooden ones which we've used for ages, but especially the one that looks like this, of the wooden one, there's literally like all the pasta and sauces and all that. Not the sauce, not the pasta, just the sauces. But anything that we use, it all gets stuck in there, and then because it's wooden, I don't know, I feel like it's just like getting in. I don't know, even in the spatula, like it gets all stuck in here, where I feel like if it's plastic it'll just come out easier, and I don't know, I just feel like the starting to feel a bit gammy. The wood looks nicer, but it's bloody kitchen utensils. Can we be that deep? Probably not. I need to learn this. Some little hair clips because I keep losing them. And some bobbles. Oh, we got knives and some scissors. Think, feel, fish. Yes.
We have got a little, not a little issue, we've got a slight side issue with the van, and it's just that our little leisure battery is struggling a bit. So if we go a day without driving and there's not much solar happening, the battery's actually dying on us, which isn't great because the more it dies, the more weaker it gets. The only unfortunate thing is it's not like at home where you have a brand new battery on your doorstep within 2 days. We're trying to find companies that are around the area, or trying to see if anyone would deliver to us to replace one, because we think with how long we're going to be out here for and how we're going to have bad spells of weather, we're going to struggle with the battery. At the moment, we can just turn the engine on for half an hour and, you know, sit in the dark a little bit, but in an ideal world, we need to up our leisure battery a little bit, especially through the night time if it gets cold and we have the diesel heater. So we're on the hunt. I emailed an Italian company and they ignored me, and I've emailed 2 companies from home and they both said we're not shipping to Italy because it's unreliable and takes too long. So we're on our own out here. We'll be making fires to keep warm and everything, like Bear Grylls.
Candles on. So we woke up, we've had breakfast, and we've made lunch. And then we're just about to put a little brew on, and the gas has decided not to work. So it was like when you're turning it as well, it was like pushing you out, and the gas was going through but it wasn't lighting. And then so he started faffing with it. He's changed the adapter bit, that bit, and then I don't even know what you did, but we literally just set on fire. Like Rye's literally got hair singed off his arms because we were just sat here, and then all of a sudden the whole thing just went up in flames and just blew us.
I don't know what it is.
So
I thought the pressure's off because one of our other adapters was on its way out, but I changed the adapter. But basically, it looks like the gas is actually going through the knobs of the cooker and not the gas hobs. But the only way I could have tried it is to light the gas hob, and then the fire then spread from there to the knob.
Pushing so much gas out as well.
And then just like had like a mini explosion.
Oh, it was so scary.
But obviously,
like a bomb just went off in front of us. That was scary.
Well, and then I've tried it again since, just on very low, but it seems to be tracing itself back to the switches.
Oh, let's get a brew on.
Bang!
Don't. No, I've got funny PTSD from that. Put the kettle on, will you?
That is funny.
Where's the kettle? Only the OGs will know. Little Kenneth the kettle. Are you still laughing?
I knew you were on edge, that's why. To be fair, it is gas. What in the digital nomad is this we've got here? Looks like you're about to sell us a get-rich-quick course. I live out my van for free, and you can too. Sign up to my course.
I've actually finally got a brew now after all that cafe. God, it's hot. And now I'm actually doing a bit of work while I fish this what's my price. He's caught one on his worm. There he is. Oh, he's dead cute. What is it?
Another perch.
Is it? It's so cute. Oh, bless it. I do feel bad for it.
No,
it's cute though.
He's back, not eating it.
He's so cute.
Look at his back. See those back pincers?
Oh yeah. They're actually spikes. Oh, he is really
Little
cute.
cute spikes, yeah. Thanks, little fella.
Ah, well done. Don't toss him because there's rocks. Hey.
There he goes.
He's on again. Wow.
That's how good them spikes are. Now, if you touch them, they actually like break you a bit.
You've really did off. Hi, it's a little cutie though. Little cutie. Off you go again.
We actually watched Surfs Out for the first time.
No, it surfs up.
Surfs Up, when was it? Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Oh my god, it was brilliant.
So good. Such a good film.
Definitely watch
it. It was one of those where we wanted to watch it again once season finished.
It's so funny.
So good. There's one bit in it, if you've ever watched it, and it's like when he steps on that sea creature that's got loads of spikes, and he's like, oh, I think he must have stepped on it. It's like, stepped on me? The guy bloody danced on me.
They interviewed the sea urchin.
Sea urchin.
Was it a sea urchin? Something like that, yeah. Oh.
And he was called Ivan, which is like my best mate's dad's name. Oh god, so funny. Anyway, if you don't watch Surf's Up, watch it.
Watch it.
But anyway, I'm gonna eat with tea
it's
now.
It's proper immature banter, it's brilliant.
It's so good. Cheers, darling.
Cheers to a good few days chilling, eh?
It was sunny before and it was actually really nice, and then we think that the sun's gone behind this mountain that's behind us. But the sunset's over there. And it's looking sunny over there already.
Yeah.
Actually looks really Italian, like you see all the little white and yellow houses over there, and then you just see your boats going past the mountains behind. I just sat here then, I was like, wow, Italy, we're here.
What the boo? Why does it every time I'm on camera, something comes and attacks me? Making me like a wally?
Oh, you should see the bites all over his legs. He's got so many bites. He's like, hang on, I'll turn the camera around. Oh, bless you.
Absolutely full of them. Anyway, we've been hoping for this day for a while now because it's been cloudy and miserable, but we've been doing loads of admin. Today's also turned into a bit of admin, but now we're just finally
chilling, but the sun's got in.
Yeah, it's about 3:30 p.m. We're now got the beers out. We'll go for a dip, wait for the sun to come back out, barbecue it up. Oh.
Yeah. What we need.
This is the detox we needed after Switzerland.
Yeah.
In terms of the leisure battery issue, I found somewhere an hour away in Milan that does leisure batteries. However, we was actually having to think, and we're going to struggle to put it somewhere without basically disabling our swivel chair. And our swivel seat's an absolute godsend.
Because we can't put it under the driver's seat because they're all too big.
Yeah.
Which is where our original one is.
We are just we'll see how it goes for now, because I can keep an eye on it anyway. And we are surviving. It's just on those days where we're not driving, it's very cloudy. We just have to kind of limit ourselves.
But we've ordered more portable charger, battery pack things, so then we can use them if anything.
Yeah, so the only thing that's going to constantly be on is the fridge, and everything else we can pretty much use on maybe the lights here and there, but...
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to enjoy ourselves.
We're rambling again.
We are.
We're boring everyone.
We're going for a dip.
Should I stay here? Should I stay here?
My burger there is beautiful, with a fire and a gorgeous view. Rice still isn't done though. Well, I thought it was done. I brought it out. It's a little bit raw. Tee-hee. Look at that though. Oh yeah, veggie for the win. Well, I absolutely butchered Rye's barbecue. I'm really sorry.
It's
I
okay.
feel really bad.
As I said to Beth, as long as we've got beer, I can get through it. But it just reminds me of your typical, when you're younger, you go to a barbecue and everything's like a charcoal burger.
I did like cut them in half though and try to make sure that they...
It's a typical case of, I'm not saying I'm an expert barbecuer, but it's a typical case of outside cremated, inside raw. I wish I recorded that state of that. It was literally like a hockey puck and it still managed to be raw inside. Like flash fried in the highest heat possible and then just served pink inside. Same with the sausages. Them sausages looked amazing too and all I could taste was charcoal. Anyway, this is my Lord and Saviour.
I'm sorry.
Right, so
A sign was announced to us last night that we were going to leave the leisure battery, and then when we got into bed and the lights just went off on us, the fridge went off on us, so we were like, it's a sign that we need to do this leisure battery before we go into the mountains again.
yeah, so the same issue of as soon as we're not driving or there's not much sun, and we had sun yesterday morning. For some reason, the battery is just dying in the night time, and then it turns off. Obviously, our fridge, it takes a while to start back up, and then we're thinking we're going into worse weather regardless of what we do. It can't be lasting just one day. So I've managed to find a gaff in Milan.
We're going to Milan.
So I'll be here in my bloody bloody rig out like a ragamuffin.
2 ragamuffins take Milan.
Yeah, so I spoke to them earlier. Luckily, their English was pretty good because I thought this is going to be a hell of a Google Translate to try and explain. They've got a 200 amp leisure battery, which is what we need. However, it's going to be a bit of jiggery pokery because it looks massive and we don't know where to put the battery.
We've got no idea. We don't think the cables, like we can cable it back to anywhere or something. So
It's going to be tough.
We don't know what we're doing, and it's all just a big chance, but we know that we need a battery, so it's just what it's going to be.
The plan is to get there, try and talk to them as much as we can, and try and figure out between my silly brain, Beth's small brain, and their brains to see what solution we can come up with.
We're in the warehouse now. We've got a technician and a lady helping us, which is good. They're going to see if we could potentially wire it up to a lithium, which will be perfect, because the reason we couldn't, we thought we couldn't, was because the connections weren't right, but they're saying they might be able to help us. So.
It's tough because they're suggesting we go for lithium, but we don't have the capacity for lithium. But they have got a DC to DC charger, but the system we've got off the split charger into the DC to DC seems too complicated for me, because we need like a smart shunt relay, other bits and bobs, I think. Whereas if we keep AGM, we can just literally pop the 2 terminals off and pop them onto the new battery.
And lithium's like double the price as well.
700, talking about 700 quid by the time lithium's done. Looks taller, that battery.
So we've come to Mackey's, obviously, to try and talk about it and sort it out, because it's ended up a lot more than we thought. So Rye's original idea is to put an AMG?
What, Mercedes?
No, what is it, AM?
AGM.
An AGM battery in the middle of us all the footwell. It won't fit at all. And then the lady's really persuading us lithium battery, but it all just added up too quick. It was like, at first it was only like 50 quid more, but then you've got to buy the split charger. No, the DM thing.
DC to DC charger.
DC to DC charger. Then you got to pay for his labour to do it, because we was like, oh, we'll just do it. And then it said it'll take him a few hours. And we was like, well, if it's going to take him a few hours, how long is it going to do it? We ended up looking at about €800. We're just having a little bit of debate now, because we're not really too sure what to do, what direction to go in, whether to just leave it all together or what. So we've come to Mackey's anyway, and guess what? There's no vegetarian options. So I'll munch cheesy chips.
Here's the lowdown on the battery sitch.
So like we said, we was just gonna raw dog it, see how we got on, take the battery over. But yesterday we spent about 4 hours of good sunshine, and the battery still died. We literally had nothing on. So we were like, what the crud? So we drove an hour today to Milan. Us two in Milan, could you imagine? Grease pan over here. We spoke to them, and my initial thought process was to buy a battery they had in stock. Turned out the battery was well too big for what we needed. Their smallest battery didn't fit under the seat, which is another issue because everything's under our seat because our van's so small. They turned around to us and said, we have got one that will go under your seat, but it's a lithium battery. I already know from our system that we can't support a lithium battery with what our setup is, just from doing research and in forums and stuff. So I said that to them, and they said, oh yeah, you're right, you then need a DC to DC charger. That'll be an extra €180. And I was like, I knew that was going to be steep, but we did not want a lithium battery. Well, we do want one, but we don't want to pay for one, which then equaled €800. €800? I turned around to him and said, our whole battery system was €800. Maybe that's why it's failing. But we drive it in tomorrow, we get our pants down, they slap our bums, and we drive out, but we don't have to worry.
This is why we keep losing SD bloody things,
So
because I repeats himself about 10 million times. I have to cut so much out.
So our final plan now is to just continue the holiday. We're going to find
Waste of a day.
So I've actually put the circumstances in a self-build camper van form that I've been part of for ages. People have come back to us straight away and gone, the actual pricing of what you're getting is very reasonable. And what they've said is what I already knew, is they basically say 100 amps of AGM battery is only chargeable 50%. So you're only actually getting 45 amps of power. Whereas 100 amps of a lithium battery is near enough 80%, so you're actually getting, say, a third more. Plus, it can die a lot more, it can thingy a lot more, it can, you know.
So I said from the start, let's get the lithium battery in.
A lot of people have come back
Look
to
who's
us
won.
blowing up. That's how we feel.
Basically, we've started driving towards the Dolomites, and then we had a change of heart, and we had another discussion, and then we've just realised, pay the money, then all of our worries go. Sometimes you've got things like this, it's literally the whole van. So like everything, the battery is such a main component of the van to power everything, and I just think with stuff like this, when someone's offering to do it, like put the labour in as well, and I know we're paying, but they are still doing it, and it's reasonably priced, I just think just spend the money when you've got the money as well. Like, we're very lucky we've got the money because we got backup money for this reason. This is what the backups money's for. This is why we've got backup money, so I think that's why we just do it. Whole vlog is very like van life reality, so
stick with us because it's going to get funner. This has been a bloody misery this month.
no, it's not been a misery at all. It's such a misery guts. It's just
I'm miserable. I'm saying it's been miserable.
You are miserable. So we've dropped Tilly off, she's in for a little battery change, and long and behold, we're walking to Mackey's again. We were looking for cafes round near here, but it's going to be like 3 hours, and then they're very like intimate cafes, and Joe, you just feel like you probably can't spend 3 hours there without buying all the world. With Mackey's, you know, you can just set up. You never go wrong with the Mackey's. We're pretty sick of Mackey's food, to be honest. Get coffee or something. The van is done, so we are now walking back. Milan style, like a catwalk. Oh, you're so gorgeous.
Yeah, isn't it? Can we take you with us? Please? You want to travel? Do you want to travel with us?
Yeah.
We'll take you with us.
Yeah. Oh, you are so...